I read 7 books and 6 volumes of manga in the month of January, and I plan to almost replicate it in February. So here is my February TBR. I do have 3 carryovers from the month of January, one that I'm currently in the middle of, and that is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I'm intentionally taking my time with this one. It is a slower paced read, but it's also the beginning of a very large series, and I'd like to get all of the little Easter eggs that I can, so I'm taking my time with this and will be continuing in February. I also did not get to Well Actually by Maisie Eddings in January, so I do plan to read this in February. I'm actually moving to New York City in February, so I feel like this is just going to be such a perfect read. And I also did not get to The Isle in the Silver Sea by Tasha Suri. I started reading a few pages of these, realized I was not in the mood right then and there, and pushed it back. But I'm still super excited for this one. Another romance that I plan to read in the month of February is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I am not a fan of third act breakups, but I do love a second chance, and I really think that I'm going to enjoy this. I'm also planning to read Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike Iyemide. This is a book that Amber got me, and she highly recommends it. I think this is one of her favorite reads. Any book that she recommends and I read, I've loved, so I have really high expectations for this one as well. As far as indie authors are concerned, I actually have 2 picks this month. The first is An Old Soul by M. Kevin Hayden. This is a reread for me, but I recently read Willow Rose and Willow Rose 411, so I want to reread this and see if they're tied in any way. I think that there were some Easter eggs, but I want to know for sure. And even though I am a firm believer that rereading books still count toward your reading goal, I do want to challenge myself to read more indie authors. So I also have Make a Scene by Mimi Grace. Honestly surprised that my library has physical copies of these, but if I do read this before we move, I plan to get the other 2 and try to read those as well. They're relatively short, so I think I can finish it, maybe. I do have one more book that I plan on reading in February that I don't have with me, but it is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. This is the first book in the Legendborn cycle, and I have heard nothing but incredible things about this trilogy. So excited for it. And as far as manga is concerned, I do plan on continuing my One Piece journey with this omnibus, volumes 16 through 18, and then also continuing Witch Hat Atelier with volumes 5 and 6. Let me know what book you are most excited to read in February.